Hi, I'm Capt. Stanford with Texas Fish Tips this week, Fishing Report.
Okay, guys, it's been pretty windy lately, but out here on the end of the Fina docks, early in the morning, there's been some nice reds down through. They like that shrimp for some reason. They like that menhaden, about 30 foot of water, but there's been some nice bull reds and slots in there. There's still some sheep's head. There's some black drum. We've caught some big uglies there. We even caught grouper there last 2 days. But there's been some nice fish through there. But seems to be shrimp is what we're catching everything on all down through there. Now, if you need to, you can come over here, Martin midstream, these rocks right in here, where it starts right here by this little beach. We've been catching a lot of sheep's head. Been catching some oversized redfish. We caught some tournament grade reds there. You probably wind up 4 or 5 reds, but it's still a nice day. We've had some oversized reds. We've had some slot reds, undersized reds. We've had thousands of small sheep's head, and they all like the shrimp. We've caught the big black drum there. We've caught some small trout there. Our trout now is between 17 and 23, and we've turned back several that would have made the mark, but they're not there. And also we're catching a few flounder mixed in through there. So there's just about everything coming in right now. Lots of menhaden coming in. If it's not too windy, get out here at the end of these jetties. There's been a lot of fish coming in. They're coming in on that south jetty the most. Be wary of the people that's out there fishing. Try not to get in their way. Maybe they won't throw it and hit you, but it's a good idea to be hospitable to each other. Now, get on that south jetty, and there's been some good fish on either side. But be wary of that wind. But anywhere down through these rocks has been holding some fish. They're all down through here. You'll see menhaden flipping through here. Get your cast net out, get you some. That's some dang good bait. Also, if you come on out here in front of what we call Dolphin Point, right out down through here, Port Aransas, right here by the Charlie's Pasture Piers, do not tie up to those, but there's fish there. We've caught some red snapper. We've caught some black drum, mainly sheep's head. There's a few reds mixed in there, but there's everything is coming in right down through here. Over here in Sailboat Channel, right down through this way, we've been catching a lot of redfish, a lot of small ones on shrimp. There's also some black drum mixed in there along those channel edges. This corner right here, pay attention to it. There's been some black drum hanging out on it. They like that shrimp right down through here. We caught some nice reds here the other day, right here at the very end. We're using shrimp. We used menhaden, but we got a lot of crabs that way, but they wanted that shrimp for some reason. Also, if you've got a skinny water boat and you want to get on out here, there's reds out down through here, scattered down through here. Particularly right here at the end of this channel, it's been holding some redfish and some black drum. But you can just get out here and drift through here. If you're in a kayak, it's a good place to get where you don't get run over too bad. And the wind's not too bad down through here. But there's been some good fish all down through here. That water has gotten up high since this wind's been blowing in. But there's still some good fish. There's also some fish inside these channels right down through here, some black drum. Go out there and get you some live shrimp and get after them. Okay, incoming tide right here beside Hog Island, right through here, has been holding some redfish. All down through this whole area, you can drift it. You can do your artificials if you like. It's been some pretty muddy water all this wind, but it's a good place to catch some fish. If you get some of those menhaden, they've been hanging out right down through in this area. You come over here, put them on a hook, and drop them out there. It works pretty good. These little islands right down through here has been holding some redfish. We've lost some. We've held some really nice ones down through here. You have to sit there for a little bit and don't catch them, say 30 minutes, move on to the next one. Just any of these little edges down through here, in between those islands. And same thing right down through island number 1, 2, and number 3. They've been holding some redfish. Same way, get some cut menhaden, chunk it out here along these banks, right down through, real up close. That water's up high. You want to get real close to those islands. That's where you want to go. Okay, over at Pelican Island, there's some rock piles right here. Been holding some sheep's heads, some reds. There's a few trout mixed in. They all like that shrimp. Any of these rocks down there has been working, but also there's a pile right here. Be careful around it. There are some pilings, but incoming tide especially has been holding some nice reds, holding a lot of sheep's head, a lot of bigger sheep's head. There's a few black drum mixed in there as well. Then if you'll jump over to Dagger Island, on the outside, right down through here, has been holding some redfish. If you use that cut menhaden, throw it in potholes or even cut mullet, it's been working pretty good. Popping cork and shrimp works good too. This backside right here, this little bitty ditch right here, been holding some nice reds right up next to the mangroves. and they like that shrimp. There's a lot of smaller ones, but there is some nice keeper ones mixed in.
Thanks for watching. I'm Captain Stanford.